Hi everyone, today we're doing our first lesson with Yuval, the accordion student. This is his first official lesson. We had dinner last week and I showed him a bit of the left hand. We're gonna do that again. Just to go over the fingers. And I think the way that we'll structure the lesson is a bit of left hand technique. Mostly left hand technique, just because this is the newest thing. A little bit of right hand technique, and I think that's all it's gonna be. And then you'll practice a bit of left hand, a bit of right hand, and we'll keep building on that. And eventually we'll introduce them together to play songs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a song in mind that eventually you want to play?
No.
Just music.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So, let's go over this bass system. And what I was saying before is I find that this sitting like this helps me just because then I get to see it. I don't know if you could do that?
No.
Okay, so you could look at mine and maybe feel around. So something else that might help is to put a mirror in front of you when you practice just to see this, right?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, yeah, so this one, there's a button with an indent.
Yeah.
So actually yours has two. So that one has an indent, but this one has a dimple versus that one which has a raised thing.
Here?
Yes,
okay.
and press it just to see what it sounds like. That's your C. And that's so you can double check. Right? Good, so the way that the accordion works is that entire row, you see how they go in sixes like this?
Yeah.
That entire row belongs to C, so it's actually this way. That they look like that. And you want to use your ring finger to press that note. Let's hear it. And you want to make sure you're only pressing that note. Good. Now your finger, your middle finger, so that's called C. And every note on those sixes belongs to C. What does that mean? Right below it, there's a major. Yes, bidu, exactly. So your middle finger naturally falls there. That's your, yes, let's hear it. Forward push. Good, and try and just do that one without the, just your middle. Yes. So that's C major. So if you wanted to do an papa, you would do C major. Pa. Perfect. And if you want, we could do a rhythm, which is pa pa, pa pa. And you want to press the pa pa like the key is hot. So quite sharp.
You know,
it's too small?
Yeah, I think I can't.
Let's see. What happens if you stand?
I can't open it, you know?
Yeah, I'll make this a bit
I need
bigger.
to put my hand here, maybe that's the problem?
Oh yeah, for sure. Put your hand in there. Amazing, yeah.
Wait, now I need to find it.
That's okay. So a big thing is finding it. So again, use this finger, your ring finger, along this row. So that's your top row. Yes, along that row until you find the one with a dimple. You'll see a raised one. And if you hit it, you'll see that it's probably not the C. That's not my C. Yes. 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 Now, they're tight.
Yeah.
But the thing that you'll practice this week is to make sure that it's sharp, clean, and consistent. So sharp, you're not pressing other things by accident. Clean and consistent, that it's just, and consistent being that there's some rhythm to it, both slow.
How do you decide when to open and when to close the...
It's the same sound going in and out. If you're here, the way that I learned is I just come here and all of a sudden I don't have any more room, so I open up.
Okay.
It's a bad practice because right now when I play, the same thing happens, but I just learned to pull at that stage. So I think a good place to be is somewhere here, just because you can go both in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, so feel free to open it up. It might also be more comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, and try and put more emphasis into the
Oops.
No, that's okay. So you switched chords there. Let's. Can you give me a loud Really squeeze it. Yep. Try again. Yeah. Just a.
This one?
You elongate it. Yeah. Nice. Long, short, long, short. Nice. Good. So let's. So that's perfect. So that's the major, right?
Okay.
And anywhere you do that, so choose somewhere else, the same kind of row. So move away from the C. Come up here or down there. Like move along the fretboard, like down here. Doesn't matter where. Show me the major of that. Yes. Yes. The same kind of sound, right?
Yeah.
Boom, ba, ba.
Yeah.
Good. Let's learn the minor. So major is happy. Minor is the sad French. Right?
Okay.
So it's the one below it. So if this is all major, the one below it is minor, and you use your ring finger. Exactly. Let's sound it. Yes. Ooh, right? Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's what we need to concentrate on with the left hand.
Okay.
So majors and minors, clean and consistent. Consistent if you have a metronome, or just to make it, and probably I'd start off slower. That kind of idea. Is that clear? Questions?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Let's do, truthfully, that's what I would work on. Do you want to work on right hand?
Sure.
Okay, amazing. So, right hand. You've had some piano lessons?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how to find the C?
Yeah.
Let's hear it sound. That's just the right hand, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the C, no? Yeah.
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 And I guess your hand, instead of being like this, can you bring it out so you can touch the whole keyboard?
This?
Put your thumb on the C, let's say. That's kind of a natural position. Yes, there's your hand.
Like a piano.
There. Yeah, exactly like a
Then
piano.
I can't, it's weird because... Okay, I guess this one is not moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
When I play, let me play... Like my hand is out here. Here it's a bit cramped. Like it does that. I guess ideally it's flat, like when you're typing on a keyboard, but this is just a... maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think do it like...
Maybe it does need to be a little bit more tight. So it won't, move while I'm
yeah,
doing this.
the way that I do it, yeah, it's not...
Moving for you.
Let's make it a little bit shorter, smaller. Is that better? Is it too close?
Yeah, now it's...
You can't see it at all. Let me know if it's easier.
Yeah, this is better.
Cool.
Now,
So I mean,
it's not moving. Now this side is not moving when I'm up.
got it. And that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
Like this side moves, and this side is not moving. Good. Yeah. So the right hand is just a piano, right? So let's learn chords and shapes first. It'll help you figure out songs by ear. It won't do you so well to sight read, like to read off sheet music.
Yeah.
That you can practice on your own. Let me show you the strategy behind chords and triads and arpeggios. So, we learned to C major, right? Let's replicate that on the right hand. there are two things in music, majors and minors, and they're mathematical, the way to build them. So to build a major, you find the chord, let's say C. You put one finger on C, and then you go up 4, and then you go up 3. And that's your major. So you find the key, and then you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go up 3. And that's a major chord. That happens anywhere on the keyboard. You choose this one, you go up 4, and then 3, and that's a major of the A.
Right.
So can you show me, let's say, a C? You already know a C major. Do you know the names of the keys? Like a G? So show me a G major.
G. This one?
That's an F major, I think. Oh, yeah, you're right. Perfect. G major. Good. And let's go back to a C major. Yeah. Amazing. Good. So you already know this, let's call it a trick, where you don't have to reform the chord all the time, right? Like it's easy to move around. The one trick in playing music is that there are things called different chord shapes, different variations on a chord. So you know that a C is C, E, G. The other way we can play a C is E, G, C.
Yeah.
So your exercise is to do the different shapes of C up, and then down.
Okay.
Not that fast. Make sure it's correct, first of all. Yep. And now go up to E, G, C. Yep. Whatever fingers work for you. And then up again.
And then
to G, C, E. Yep. And then the last one, which is the original, C, E, G. Good. And then down. Ba.
When you say down?
Down. And, so we went up like this.
Okay.
Down.
That's confusing.
Oh, down.
This is up.
You're right. Up the keyboard, but down towards your feet.
Okay, great.
Now we're gonna go up towards our chin.
Okay.
So let's try it again. Just that ba 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 ba, and then ba ba ba. Ba. Last one. Good.
And then up.
And then up towards your chin. Good. Good.
And then
Ba, back to the original.
Yeah.
Almost.
No, sorry.
That's all good. Awesome. So why do we learn that? If you're playing a song, whichever song it is, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right?
Yeah.
It's C, C, G, C, G, C, G, C. When you're playing it, if you were to play the chords, it would be ba, 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 ba. It's actually F. But you don't want your hand flying around like that the entire time.
Right.
You'll see that using chord shapes, you know, if this is C, G is very close versus C, G, C. You don't have to move your hands so much, and that's the trick in playing music. If you're playing along with somebody or if you're singing, you don't have to jump around. You can actually look up and your finger does that kind of flying around. So that's the advantage in chord variations, chord shapes. So the exercise is to choose one key. Let's do C major because it's awesome. And to do, I call these solid triads. Triads because it's 3. Solid, down, and then up. And to do broken, which is... And one thing to note there is that my thumb always moves into position. so that it's ready, right? Let's see you do the broken one.
Oh my god.
That's okay, and it's super slow, right? This is just your fingers getting used to it. Yep. Good. Pinky. Yep. And then G. Good. Yep. And then thumb. And then down.
I'm not sure I missed some of them.
You missed one, but that's okay. Amazing though.
Yeah.
So I think that's the lesson. I think it's tough. Obviously, this is your first time. You're gonna stumble, right? It's like learning a language. Like, oh, what's that thing? Yeah. Something just again to keep in mind. Very similar to with the left hand. Just consistent, even when it's slow. So. Now, this is, I've been working on it for a long time. Something that might help you, and I'll give you a sheet, is the fingering to use. It's up to you. Everyone's fingers are different. Right. So I use 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 1.
Yeah, I would expect you to use all of them.
Up to you. Like some people just play with 3 fingers. And you see that I stumble because that's not what I use. I think consistency will help. Do you want a piece of paper to write down fingers? Or?
So is it like smaller than the piano keys? Oh yeah.
This one is. Oh no, this one is. This is a lady's accordion.
Yeah.
I think with these ones. These ones are bigger. Oh. This one should be like a piano.
Okay.
If you know fingering from piano, use it. Like I use that. 1 da da ba 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 ba. Otherwise, whatever works for you.
Okay.
But again, this is important. The 4, 3, 3 for the major, and this for minor, just because afterwards we're going to do different patterns that you'll need those fingers for. Is that clear? Do you have questions? So ring finger on the and then major for the pa. Yes. Yes, and that for minor.
Okay.
Next week what we'll do is when you know those, we'll start moving from chord to chord.
Okay.
So like C to F to C to from major to minor, but also just starting to move around. So yeah, whenever you get that, that'll be the next thing. And then with the right hand, I would say that's for next week. Just one major, triads broken, and together.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Any questions? Is that cool?
Yeah.
What are you finding difficult and what are you finding easy, or is it all difficult right now?
Moving, opening and closing the same time as typing,
Yeah.
And also, like this hand position is a bit difficult. On the shoulder, I guess.
Something you could try. So I mean, one thing, relaxing will help.
Okay.
Isaac might help with like physiotherapy. Something you could try is also standing up, right? I hate playing sitting down.
Yeah.
Just because I like to dance with the instrument. So if this is easier, and try different sizes.
Yeah, it is a bit easier.
Practice standing up. I just do sitting down to record because it's easier for the camera to see one thing.
Yeah.
This might be easier for you, and then this in front of a mirror might help you see those things, but it's going to be reversed a bit. But that might help. That might really help. So for sure, stand up. Standing up will help.